But let's go to this now. Local aid organization Gift of the Givers is heading to Turkey following the devastating earthquake there. Now, the quake has claimed over 5,000 lives in Turkey, but also Syria, and leaving thousands injured. The capital, Ankara, has since declared a state of emergency. Medical teams with specialized equipment are about to take off at Cape Town International Airport. Our senior reporter, Ayesh Ismail, is standing by. Aisha, what's the latest you can tell us there from the airport?
Well, after speaking to members of the Gift of the Givers, I've now established that they're going to be taking about 50 tons of rescue and medical equipment with them. They'll be sending a team from Cape Town as well as from Johannesburg. But I'm now joined by two volunteers. And Dr. Sabua, you were telling me earlier that you are from the EMS at CPUT.
That's correct. We're from the Department of Emergency Medical Sciences at CPUT Bellevue campus.
So what exactly is this rescue mission going to entail? What are you expected to do?
So we're expected to search for missing persons, obviously in collapsed buildings and entrapped patients. So we use search cameras and sniffer dogs to search for any persons that may still be alive. And then once we get confirmation that there's missing persons in there, then we start the efforts of drilling into the buildings and searching for the missing persons to extricate them out.
Is this the first time you're going on a rescue mission of this nature?
Yeah, so it's my first time on the international mission of this nature, yeah.
Ma'am, please give me your name and your surname and exactly what it is that you do.
Okay, so my name is Roina Giwala. I'm a lecturer and paramedic at the Department of Emergency Medical Sciences at CPUT.
How does it feel going on such a rescue mission? I mean, thousands of people have been killed. There are thousands trapped as well.
I think it's a difficult box to put yourself in with regards to how you feel and how you prepare. I think one goes with hopes that we get there in time to save as much people and try to have the death toll at a minimum as much as possible and give our best efforts to assist all those that we can.
So just take us through the process. So you will arrive in Istanbul. What then happens after that?
All right, so we will be deployed to the stations that require assistance immediately. So should it be medical or rescue with regards to patients that are entrapped or patients that need to be retrieved. And depending on where we are sent to, if it's the medical area, we will triage patients, see who requires assistance first, treat the most prioritized patients first. If it's a rescue mission, it will be sent to the patients that are given what's the word I'm looking for? The opportunity to survive and not succumb to the injuries. So we are then sent to those patients that we can identify with hopes for successful retrieval.
Dr. Sabua, is it possible for you to, or, when you go on a rescue mission, do you have to prepare yourself mentally?
Yeah, I think there's an element of preparing yourself mentally for whatever you're going to find there. But I think I did mention earlier that we're quite fortunate as South African paramedics in that with the amount of trauma that we experience, I mean, no other paramedics in the world experience what we do, to be honest, that's a fact. And that's why most of our graduates actually at the university don't work in South Africa, they work abroad. So we can work anywhere in the world. So I think we've got that privilege, and that's why when there are these kinds of incidents, we are one of the first people to be called to assist.
Thank you so much for your time and to speaking to the paramedics representing the Gift of the Givers on their way to Turkey to undergo this rescue mission where we just heard earlier more than 5,000 people killed and many, many more injured.